Well, good morning. This is Karen with Veronica's Tarot, and today's our daily. This is our a daily energy read. So keep in mind that this is kind of in the now. This isn't like really future out there. And this is current situation, present influence, future influence. What you don't see, challenge, advice, and outcome. What to look for, advice, outcome. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Three more. One, two, three. Okay. Current situation, Emperor. I'm using the Barbieri tarot today. Present influence. Knight of Cups. Oh, that's kind of nice. Future influence. Knight of Wands. Is there someone young going on here? Okay. What you don't see. The Fool. Challenge. Ace of Wands. What to look for. Hierophant. Advice. And outcome. Six of Pentacles is advice. Queen of Cups is the outcome. Page of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. There's a good chance that this is a relationship reading. And I say that with the Queen of Cups being in the outcome and the Page of Cups being at the bottom of the deck. I do feel like that because I've got the Knight of Cups here as well. And I feel like the Knight of Wands in the future is kind of like more energy from that Knight of Cups. But we'll talk about it. So love this card at the bottom of the deck. And Three of Cups. So yeah, there's a good chance that this is a relationship. Okay, so our current situation is Emperor. And I feel like, you know, golly, I don't like to clarify right away, but I want to make sure that is this a person or is this a feeling? Like, are you needing to be in control, or is this someone in your life that is kind of controlling, or that Emperor type personality? Tell me about this Emperor. Is this a person or a feeling or an energy? One card, please. I'm just going to do one card. Okay. Nine of Cups. This is your wishes. So, okay. So I would say if this is your desires, then because I got Nine of Cups here as a clarifier, then this could be someone that you're desiring or something. So I want to leave that really open because it could be something. So, and this is the Emperor, so if it's something, it's just something that you're really trying to control and keep in line and make it so. But this is something that you really want. If this is a person, it's someone that's very controlling. And they don't have to be over, and I don't think it's over controlling because we have Knight of Cups in this reading. We've got Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. But this is a person that is really a take charge, you know, important person, or they have an important job, or they're, you know, some kind of really manager, you know, keeping something like that. Like it doesn't have to be exactly that, but something like that, because, you know, to be an Emperor and to be that much in control, usually you have to be a boss of some sort. Because if you want control, you're not going to get it if you're not, right? So present influence is the Knight of Cups here. And I feel like that is about love coming in. So there's romance that's sparking this situation. And, you know, this guy, I mean, he's definitely romantic. So, you know, he's sparking the situation, and it feels like whatever this is, if it's not love, it's truly important to you. So if, but I feel like it is relationshipal. Relationshipal? How do you like that for a new word? So I do. And I feel like that there's romance coming in, that this is what's influencing this whole situation. And then in the future, there's going to be some more passion and travel, or all of the above. It could be any of those things. But then the energy gets very passionate. There's a lot of motivation behind it. So if this isn't a relationship, whatever it is, you're going to have a lot of motivation. If this is a person, then this person is probably younger than you, or has a more, and I don't want to say immature, because they're not immature necessarily, because if they're coming up as the emperor, they're not immature, but they're probably younger or have a young attitude. Because, the Knight of Cups to me too is very, young and playful, and this is young and passionate. But doesn't mean they have to be young in age. They could just be young at heart. And a lot of people that, could be a little bit older have that young at heart feeling. So that's what I feel like it is. What you don't see is there is something new starting. And this is going to be very cool. Like, to me, when you have the Fool, especially followed by romance and passion, it's a cool new journey. So, but you're not seeing this yet. You don't see it as something new. This is something that you've been wishing for. And there's a lot going on here. Now, this could be, the influences could also be how you feel. Like, you feel very romantic towards this person or thing. You feel very passionate. You'll feel more passion in the future. But what you don't see is there's something new coming along. And this is a whole new journey. So this is a good thing. It's funny to me, though, because the challenge is the new thing. So for some reason, this situation is, there's a new start, but there's kind of a challenge to it. But this is real passionate too. Like, this is the passionate beginning. So either the challenge is getting that going, but I feel like since you don't see this, and this is a new beginning too, I think that these may be two different things. So keep that in mind. So, like, let's say, for instance, two different things. I mean that this emperor is someone that, or something that you are desiring. What you don't see is there is a new beginning, but what's challenging is, do you want this new beginning that's coming in, and almost like, do you want it? And we'll get to what to watch for. I think that's gonna give us more of a thing. That the reason why this is a challenge has to do with the Hierophant and what to look for. So what to look for is Hierophant, and that is really about commitment. And that's the challenge here. Do you want to start something that may or may not be a commitment? So if you're looking for or watching for a commitment, this ace could be a challenge, because maybe this situation isn't that. It is not a commitment. It's passion, it's fire, it's hot, and it's exciting, but is it going to bring you a commitment? And that's going to be maybe not, but I feel like with the advice is to remember the give and take. So again, is this a challenge because maybe there's not as much give and take with this emperor? And when you have an emperor energy coming in, they're pretty opinionated, not opinionated as much as very strong-willed, and sometimes they take more than they give because they have high expectations. It doesn't mean they can't give, don't get me wrong, because I have an emperor type in my life that can be very gracious and very giving, but things are his way, and that's the way it is, right? So, and maybe there's not as much give and take, but that's what your advice is. Make sure that there's an even balance with the give and take with this relationship or this thing. Keep that in mind, because this is your challenge. Do I start this new thing and it's really cool and it feels really good, but am I going to get what I deserve out of it? Am I going to get the give and take? So that is your advice, to keep an eye on that. So the outcome is the Queen of Cups. This isn't gender specific, but what the Queen of Cups means is that in the long run, you're going to have your heart warmed. So whatever this situation is, I feel like your outcome is your Queen of Cups. And that could be that this situation grows and you develop, a higher relationship with this person, or maybe this Fool is something new coming in. And that could be too. I mean, we've got two new beginnings. One's a challenge, one's what you don't see. The challenge could be this situation above, and then Fool could be something else that's coming in that's going to bring you this lovely feeling of the Queen of Cups. So there you have it. I'm going to pull a map card for us today. So this is the Enchanted Map Oracle. I do like these. I'm finding that the advice they give us is pretty good. So keep in mind, we also have the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So this is about something that is it's about a gift too, this situation that we're talking about here. To me, the Page of Cups brings a gift, but in this deck too, it's also like fun. It feels good. Like it feels really good. It's fun. It's a little flirty. I mean, he's kind of, I don't know, flirty. It's got that feel to it to me. So, can we please have our daily piece of advice? Whether it's this situation or just in general, please. I do feel like this is a relationship, people. So if you're not looking for something, then, or wishing for a relationship, then this might not be for you. Okay. Tell me what we need to hear today to help us through the day. Strength, 44. It's a pretty card, isn't it? Let me look this up. I think I have a bigger book that goes along with it. It's actually how to like read these cards, but I'm using them just for advice. Your true strength comes not from self-reliance alone, but from a sincere faith in a higher power. So upright, the strength to accomplish even the most daunting task is yours at this time. You can connect with and channel the power of the universe. The strength card indicates that your ideas are being tested and refined, and no matter what happens, nothing can move you off course of evolution. As the potency of your connections becomes more obvious, you're able to harness the creative energies that are available to you. I like this. Have courage and dive in. Your magic is the process of finding a form to take. When you remember that real strength comes from a combination of your efforts and reliance on a higher power working through you, all is possible. You can do anything now. Oh, I like that. This book could be definitely used for a lot of different things, but I think that's important to know that we're not walking alone too. That to be strong, it's okay to have prayer and meditation and know that you're being guided. And that's important because especially in the world the way it is now and what we've had to live through with pandemic and being alone a lot of us have been alone. I mean, I've been alone working from home, not spending a lot of time going out. And then I was sick right before that with doing a bone marrow transplant. I've been very sheltered, and I have to remember I'm not alone. So I think that's important. Sometimes that feels very lonely, but there is someone, watching over us, and there's always someone guiding you, and there's always a higher power at your fingertips. So take care and have a beautiful day.